this is a legs, butts and abs workout. Hey! About 22 minutes. Claire's here. Claire's going to show you the lower level versions. I've got the hardcore stuff. I have the short straw. Don't forget to warm up, get your towel, get your water, get your trainer to tell you what to do.
Very good.
We're ready.
Okay, we've got 4 exercises to start with. We'll go through them all to begin with. So you've got a side lunge with a double pulse squat. So this is a side lunge. Bring your foot back in, double pulse,
and then
back out.
Straight in.
Okay, you're then going to go into a walking plank. So forearms up into your full press up position and back down again. We're then going to do your side lunge on the other leg.
So I'll go big
deal with the
step.
double pulse squat, and then some slow skaters. Okay?
Which are these?
So we are going to do
Twice.
40 seconds of each. You get a little bit of rest at the end. There'll be no rest in between exercises. So get yourself set. Side lunge, double pulse squat. Let's go now. Good to drive away. Make sure that when you do your side lunge, you're really pushing your glutes backwards. So you step across, drive your hips backwards, bring your feet back in. There's a comfortable position for your squat, and then stay nice and low. It's a double pulse. You're not just doing one, it's 2 in there. 2 little pulses, drive away. Make sure all your weight is through your heels. 40 seconds, you've got a decent amount of time. Another 10 seconds on this side.
Right on the glute here, nasty,
Try and
nasty.
keep your chest up, don't hinge too much. Stay nice and tall. Good, down into a walking plank. So plank position, on your forearms.
You're on your knees, Claire.
Let's go up. So if you look, Annie's doing the full version with her knees off the floor. Claire is just doing the regressed version, so just put her knees down. You alternate hands the way you push up, but make sure that your hand, when you press up, is in line with your chest, not your head. So you want to make sure your hands are coming backwards. Control the body down, don't just thump down on the floor. You've got to land lightly. Keep your back straight, keep your head up, and the spine nice and neutral.
Come on, everybody!
So be nice and flat. A few more seconds. Good, on your feet. So side lunge, we're going the other way now. So if there is 2 of you, just take a little step across. So we're going to just go in the other leg. Let's go. So step. Still do a little double pulse, remember? And then straight. So as you're doing your double pulse, think about the second pulse and going straight into that side lunge. So do a double pulse, drive those glutes backwards.
I'm going to try and set up
As you step, drive those glutes backwards. Shoot them out. Try and keep your chest up. Don't hinge over too much. Get nice and low. Toes are always pointing forwards. Don't start twisting. So if there is 2 of you doing it with your partner.
Oh, is anybody else puffing out there?
10 seconds.
Oh.
You're not trying to twist in towards each other. You're both trying to stay square, looking forwards. Good. Slow skaters.
So Claire's going to do a hamstring curl with a little kick. And a
Set.
squat, and I'm going to do skaters. I'm going that way.
Slow skaters. Let's go now. So a little squat and a hamstring curl is here. Annie with her skaters, she's landing light. So light, and there's almost a pause before she goes driving into the next set. There's always landing light, driving across. If you have to do low impact or you can't do any lateral movements, then you can do the little squat with the hamstring curl. You're activating the same muscles. Slow the tempo down on those skates. If your body wants to go quick, don't let it. Slow it down.
How much longer?
Slow it down, 10 seconds. Even same with the regressed version, it's slow and controlled. You're not rushing. And rest. Shake them off.
So we're going to do all that one more time.
2 sets.
And then we'll move on to the next section. I don't know about you, but I'm wilting already. Come on, Annie, sell it to them. Sell it to them.
Get in position. Side lunges. Let's go now.
Let's go.
Side lunge, double pulse squat. So you had about 20 seconds rest in between each set. We'll have about 30 odd in between each giant set.
Doing well, everybody.
Make sure you land like on those feet. The toes pointing forward. Step away from your body. The middle leg, the one that's planted. Make sure that goes nice and long. So straighten it out and then pull yourself up through that leg.
Why aren't you sweating, Claire? You better be. It's pouring off me. That's not fair, is it?
the base leg, don't bend it. So when you're in this position, don't bend it to pull yourself up. 5 seconds to walk in plank. Let's go now. Position. Plank. Elbows.
You like?
Off your knees. Let's go. So we're walking up. Again, if you look both versions, you're probably not able to look if you're looking on the floor. But you want to keep your back nice and flat. Even with Claire with her knees on the floor, her back is still straight, spine's neutral, head is neutral. Same with Annie in her full position, just knees are off the floor, that's all. If you want to go somewhere in between, you can put one knee down, maybe do 5 and then alternate.
Keep your glutes squeezed, just like this position.
Got another 10 seconds.
Helps.
Quad straight. Less than 10. Control your tempo. Don't just slam those elbows into the ground. Good, on your feet.
Just like all that panting.
Side lunge.
Okay.
So side lunge, we're going to be lunging in towards the middle this time. Let's go. Lunge in. Little pulse. Drive that body in. Toes always pointed forwards. If you're watching the screen, it's our legs now that are on the outside. They're the straight legs.
Come on, come on.
Try and keep them straight. Don't bend. The one that you're moving away from, don't bend that leg. Try and keep that one as straight as you can. When you step away and you pull yourself in for your little double pulse squat.
Oh.
Nice work, Liz. You've got 10 more seconds left of these.
Oh, good.
Just a couple more reps. Kneeling inside the last 5. Good. Slow skaters. So slow skaters, squat with the hamstring curl. Let's go again, 40 seconds. Slow. So the slow, the jumping across can be fairly powerful. It's the landing and then it's almost like you're trying to stop. It's almost a pause before you go into the next one. Same with the hamstring curl. There's a pause at the bottom and then you squeeze out. Everything is slow and controlled. Try not to think of it as a cardio exercise. You will get your heart rate up. Try to think of it more as a strength. So you're landing on that one leg, you're being explosive on that one leg.
Come on!
Still got 10 seconds. Now, last 10. Control your distance, control your range. Last 5.
My technique's going mad now.
And rest.
Oh.
Just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. So just while having a little bit of rest, we've got the next 4 exercises. A press up jack.
Okay.
Double leg drop where if you're doing it with a partner, you'll be holding hands. Tricep press up and a bicycle crunch.
Claire's going to be doing the low level version and can actually get some words out. Let me show you press up jack.
Press up jack first off. So you're lowering your chest to the floor as you're jumping in. If you find these difficult, you can do a press up with your knees off the floor, come into your full position and do your jack. So a double leg drop. If you're doing these with a partner, you can hold hands.
All cozy like. Legs up.
Hands or forearms. You just lower your legs down and then squeeze them back up.
Using
so
your
slow the way down, squeeze up. Slow down, squeeze up. You're going to roll over to a tricep press up. So triceps, back of the arms, hands in line with your chest, elbows.
Claire's having her knees on the floor.
Going backwards. And we then go into a bicycle crunch after that.
And then you roll over.
Rolling over. We also have an oblique crunch if you're doing the lower impact or the regressed version. So we start with that press up jacks.
So Claire's going to always do the
press up
easier
position.
version.
40 seconds. Press up position.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I'm facing your feet.
Okay.
Sorry. Here we go.
Let's go. So if you want Claire's version is she's doing a press up on her knees. She's coming out of the press up, taking her knees off the floor, and then going into a little sharp jack. Whereas Annie doing the full version, she's lowering her chest to the floor while jumping her legs out at the same time. So you've really got to be strict with your press up. If you're doing the full version, don't neglect the press up, otherwise we're not just doing a jack. We'll get that chest down, dry the body up, and jump those feet back in. Another 10 seconds. There's another 2 or 3 reps here. Be strict with either version. You might start on one and then regress down to the other. Good. Double leg drops. So we're going to hold hands or forearms, whichever one. It's fine.
Here we go.
Lower, slowly, and then squeeze. So if you are doing these with a partner, you want to try and do them at the same time. So you're almost, as you're pulling your feet up, you'll find you end up just squeezing each other's hands slightly to pull yourself in. So you want to
cozy.
You want to try and keep the same tempo. You can hold hands or forearms. If you find that your hands are a little bit slippy or sweaty, hold forearms this way. Control it down. It's the lowering. It's nice and slow. And then you squeeze it up. And then we lower it again. Nice and slow and controlled. Snap up. Great work. Another 5 seconds here. So another couple of reps. And tricep press ups.
I quite like those. I have to be fair. I quite like those.
Roll over. Tricep press ups. Really important. Hands in line with your chest. So get the right setup. Elbows going back towards your back pocket.
Claire's doing it with the knees on the floor. I'm going to start with my knees off.
Let's
and
go.
may not last the 40 seconds.
Let's go now. So tricep press ups. If you are doing them with a partner and you are head to head, make sure there's a little gap, otherwise you might tonk each other on the heads. So full version, knees off the floor. The technique is exactly the same. Okay, the elbows are going backwards. Your scapula, your shoulder blades are retracted. Your elbows and everything is going down towards your back pocket. Keep your head up. So you want your head to be neutral position. Your spine stays straight the whole way down. If you're doing full ones, you can drop down to 1 knee or 2 knees once it gets a little bit tough. But the technique does not change. Your top half does not change. Bicycle crunch.
Okay.
So roll over onto your back. Again, full version, Annie. The regressed version. Let's go with Claire. So the full version, you're trying to push your foot away to the opposite side of the room, twisting with your upper body. So you're rotating from your chest. One elbow goes right behind you. Try and get it right away. The other one twists towards your leg. The regressed version, which Claire's doing, she's doing an oblique reach. So she's squeezing up with her chest, reaching across. That's giving her that twist to hit the obliques, the same muscle group that Annie's working. So it's a slightly regressed version, a little bit easier on your back. We've got another 10 seconds here. Stick your tempo, control your reps, regulate your breathing, and rest. Good, breathe it out. So we're back into the press up jacks.
Let's do head to head this time.
Just mind you don't
Oh my goodness
break
me.
your toes head. Give yourself a little gap. So
So
down.
the press ups will feel harder this time because you've just worked your triceps in the tricep press up. So
Press up position.
just saying.
Let's go. So press up jack, full version, regressed version. Let's go. It just means it's slightly easier. Doesn't mean you're working any different muscle groups. It just makes the move slightly easier. So once one gets too difficult, that you can't do good, solid, proper reps, then you regress down slightly. It's not a problem. As you get stronger, you'll be able to do the tougher position for a lot longer. 20 seconds to go. Try and keep your back straight. Get the head up. Come on, don't drop your head down. Be strong. Come on, you two, get the heads up. Get them heads up. Come on, get your heads up. Shoulders are going to get tired. Your traps are going to get tired. Try and keep that spine neutral.
How long,
strong
Aaron?
press ups. Give me another rep. Give me another rep. Good. Roll over. Great work. Roll over.
I hate him today, but I hate him.
Hands or wrists.
What we're doing? Yes,
Double leg drops. Yep. Just mind your head. That's
sweaty
all right,
hands.
you're all right. Hands or wrists. Feet up. Let's go. Lower slowly. Snap. Good.
Watch your spine.
Control the breathing. Control your breathing. If you really struggle with this, if your back starts to hurt, just let go of your partner's hands. Put your hands on your lower back. If you're doing it on your own, you can sit on your hands. It just helps support your lower back slightly. Try and go at the same tempo. Control down, squeeze up. Make sure you're squeezing through your lower abs. You're not throwing them up with your legs. You're not bending your legs and pulling your knees in. You're lifting with your lower abs, keeping those legs nice and straight. Good. Roll back over.
Oh, good.
Tricep press ups.
Last time though.
Elbows going backwards. You're pushing through.
You've got princess knees, Claire.
Line
Come
your
on,
chest.
they're hurting.
Let's go.
I just physically cannot do it. You can do it like that. Okay. Right, if you carry on.
Let's go.
So I'm going to do it really easy. So if you're finding even what Claire does hard.
So we've regressed down twice here now. So Claire is still doing the slight regressed version from the full version, whereas Annie's brought her knees in a little bit more. Again, so it's just a little regressed version from where Claire is. Still the same muscles, still hitting the triceps, and from the waist up, nothing has changed.
Yeah, so my head is still over my
The
hands.
position is still the same. From the waist up, there is no difference. All you're doing is just bringing your knees slightly in. Weight transferred forward, get aggressive with the floor,
Goodness me, that's hard.
and bicycle crunch. Roll over, onto your back to finish off this little section. Let's go now. Bicycle crunch, or an oblique reach, or the regressed version of the bicycle crunch.
My head looks like I've been swimming.
Whichever version you're doing, regulate that breathing. So every time you contract your abs, every time you straighten your leg, or you reach up and twist, you breathe out. Every time, and then hold it for a second. Don't just throw your leg out and bring it back again, or throw your body up and drop to the floor. You want to squeeze each one, make a connection with your core. You've got 10 seconds, so maybe 5 or 6 more reps. Breathe out each time and rest. Great work, middle section done.
Last section coming up.
Last little bit. Okay, 4 exercises still. We've got squat. Squat with the side leg raise, Russian twist.
Which is this?
Squat with the side leg raise.
Push it out away from you so you hit the outer glute. I'm just going to
We
do
do
that.
a Russian twist, we then do the squat on the other side, and then we're going to do a slow oblique climber. So squat position, let's get ready.
So Claire's going to do heel touch instead of Russian twist. So it's heel touch. A Russian twist is this. If not, Claire will do, and Claire's going to do heel touch if you don't want to do Russian twist.
We're just stalling for more rest. Squat and leg raise, we set? We set?
Ready?
Let's
You're
go.
going your left leg, I'm going my right leg. 3,
Squat.
2, 1.
So we squat and a leg raise. When you do your leg raise, it's really
Heel
important
down.
that you
Heel up,
point
sorry.
your toe to the floor. Okay, so you're lifting through your heel. Deep squat, don't neglect the squat. As you drive out of the squat, you're turning your foot to the floor and you're lifting through your heel. Your foot shouldn't go that high.
No.
If you find
It's
that
not
your
up here,
foot is
is it?
actually going past the line of your hip, you're not turning your foot down enough. So you're not really activating your glutes enough.
Oh, yes. Here.
Stay nice and tall and then squeeze. Keep that chest up on the squat. Good, Russian twist on the floor. So we have Russian twist for Annie. We have a heel touch for Claire. Let's go. So Annie's doing her Russian twist with her feet off the floor. You can go 1 foot or 2 feet and still do your twist. Once you can't do any of those, then you can regress down to the heel touch. If you look at Claire's back, her shoulder blades are always off the floor. So she's not spinning and then dropping down and then up and down. It's constant movement in the rotation. Both of them, Annie and Claire, are both rotating constantly. There's no pauses or breaks in there. And every time there's a rotation, they're breathing out. Got another 5 seconds.
Good.
Well done. On your feet. Squat and leg raise. So we're going to go the other legs. These two are going to switch over.
Are we?
Yeah.
No, we stay there. Yeah, switch over legs. So I'm going
Don't
there.
kick each other. Let's go. So it's the other leg this time.
Not
So
too
left or
hard.
right leg. Turn the foot in. You watch their feet in the middle. They're turning down towards the floor.
Toe down. That's it.
Try and lift up through the heel. Lock the leg out. Get nice and deep in the squat. Don't neglect the squat part. All the way down. Squeeze up through that heel.
It makes a difference on the depth of your squat. It really does.
As you're coming out of the squat, think about lifting the leg up. Don't squat, stand, and then throw your leg up. It's one continual movement. As you're bringing the leg in, as soon as it hits the floor, you're back into your squat again. Good. Oblique climbers. So this is a mountain climber. We're going to twist our hips, and these are going to be slow, so we squeeze each one. Let's go. Nice, slow, and controlled movements. Back flat. As Annie likes to say, imagine you've got someone balancing on your back.
A little kitten that's asleep. A baby that you spent all night getting to sleep. Imagine that.
Right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. So you're getting a little twist in those hips. And when you bring your knee in, just give those abs a little squeeze. Just tense those abs, give them a little squeeze.
How long?
10 seconds. Try and stay in that press up position. Don't stick your bum up in the air. Don't start letting those glutes raise.
Like
okay?
that.
None of that business. And rest.
So your head will be facing down and you'll be dripping and you'll feel very hot. Don't worry, we are as well.
One more set. Squat,
even
side
Claire,
leg raise.
she's got a bit moist on her face.
So squat, side leg raise. Let's go. So we get back in. So we're going to be. You can come a little bit closer. There we go. Let's go. Squat. Side leg raise. Good. Squat. Get that side leg raise out. So your leg isn't going to go that high. You really want to try and make a connection with your glute, with the outside of it. So this part here, squeeze there. If you find that your quads are tired from doing the squats, you might not be able to make a great connection with your glutes. But it's fine. Keep trying, just try as much as you can, get that toe down. Woo! If you turn your toe out, all you're doing is using hip flexion and a bit more quad, and your glutes doing absolutely nothing. 5 more seconds.
Come on, people.
Down on the floor. Russian twists, heel touch, and this is the last little bit. This is the last set. We're done after this. It's been good. You've worked hard.
We certainly have done.
Russian twists, heel touch. Let's do it. So with the heel touch, you don't necessarily have to touch your heel. You might not have a huge amount of range. That's fine. As long as you're making the move towards your heel, and your feet, knees and shoulders are all in a nice straight line.
So in this, I want you to imagine I've got plates on my shins. So I'm not moving my legs like that every time I move. Try and keep them absolutely still.
If you lose control of your legs completely, put one foot down.
Yeah.
Because all that's going to happen is your legs are going to be giving you momentum. 10 seconds. Chest up, shoulders back with your Russian twists. Keep your shoulder blades off the floor.
Trying.
Back on your feet. Squat, side leg raise. So we're doing the opposite leg now.
She gets up like a toddler.
Let's go. Remember those glutes. Remember those glutes. So we're working to the middle now. We're doing the opposite leg that you did before. Turn that toe down. It's going to start to get tempting to turn that toe up because your quads want to help out. Okay, we want to try to avoid that. Toe down, heel up, straight leg. Land light, don't thud down. Be in control. Still got another 15 seconds to go. Doing well. Doing really well. Last few seconds, last 10, so you get another 3 or 4 reps. Chest up on your squats. Don't get lazy in your squats.
Lift and push that leg away.
Great work. Oblique climbers. Slow oblique climbers to finish.
Upper body, isn't it? Come on, last one, everybody.
Good position. Abs tight, glutes tight. Let's go. Last 40 seconds. Remember, it's not 100 mile an hour. You're just squeezing the knee in, tensing those abs up, then releasing. Both feet are meeting at the back, and then one of them's coming into the opposite side. So they're not crossing over in the air. Knee and twist. Try and keep your head up again. Don't look at your feet. We know where your feet are. You haven't got to look at them. Try and keep your head up so your spine's nice and straight. And don't stick your glutes up in the air.
Make sure you use your abs a bit more if you've got your head up.
10 more seconds. As you're getting tired, your core's getting tired, your hips want to rise. Don't let them. Stay tight with it.
Come on.
Stay tight with it.
Come on, Claire.
And rest. Great work. Rest it up. Good work.
Just in time before we were both about to give up.
Well done.
Well done, everybody. Don't forget to stretch and cool down. Maybe have a shower. See you again very soon. I can get some words out. Thank you very much. Thanks, Claire. Thanks, Aaron.
Good work.